Hey, everyone. It's Minnie Alexander here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful night like I'm having a wonderful night. If you are new to my channel, please pause for a second and subscribe. I would appreciate you if you hit that notification button and like this video. Thank you. So if you are also new to my channel, I am an author. I have a book on Amazon called A White Man's Whore. And if you want to know more about my book, check out my previous videos. The book is about interracial dating, and it's still selling on Amazon. And all the people who are buying my book, thank you, and again, thank you. So I'm jumping right into it. The topic is men who unknowingly hate women. If you guys are following me on other social media platforms, I am on TikTok, and you might have seen the short video I did about this particular topic, about men who unknowingly hate women. And hearing that, some people, women and men, might be like, that's strange. Why would men hate women? Men love women. Not all men. Not all men. And the statement in this topic is not talking about all men. And none of my videos are going to go across the board and talk about every single man on this planet. That'd be crazy. But I talk through observation and conversation. And yeah, there are men out here that could be single, in a relationship, married, and they hate women. And they might not even know it, because men are taught that they should, what they think is love women, but some of them are taught to lust after a woman. So these men are made through, I'm pretty sure you guys can guess, through them being hurt. Now, I mean, let's go back. Let's go back to when, before a man is a man, before a man is a young man, when a man is a boy, when he's a toddler. He might know physical pain. He might understand someone called him names or didn't share their candy with him. He might feel that kind of hurt and that kind of emotional discomfort. Then you get this boy that is starting to develop these internal feelings towards the opposite sex, or maybe the same sex. And, watches these Hollywood movies of these love stories, how, they have all this drama, and at the end, everything's beautiful. The girl gets the guy, or the guy gets the girl, and they, skip off into the sunset. And, being programmed with those kind of images, it's hard to know how to recover from getting your feelings hurt. So now this boy turns into a kid, and the kid turns into a young man. And somewhere between being a young man and being a man, he gets hurt. Could be his first girlfriend, it could be his second girlfriend, it could be even from his mother. It could be from a female in his family that did something very dishonest and hurt him. And these unresolved issues and this trauma that he endured, he never quite heals from it. And every woman that he meets reminds him of this woman who hurt him. I mean, this can even happen with a man who is of a male age or a man's age. You know, in the United States, we say you're a man if you're over 18. I still call those young men. You know, in all honesty, a man in my definition, and again, I say my definition, is a man who is responsible. He's responsible. That's when a man turns into a man. When responsibilities and he's holding it down. And there's other things too. You know, uh, I have deeper definitions, but I'll just leave it like that for the sake of this conversation. Because I know people could say, "Oh, well, you know, someone could be a man, but they're emotionally immature." Yeah, now that's a whole nother debate. So, in a man's life, there's some type of trauma that happens with a woman. It could have been a girlfriend, a lover, a mother, a close friend, close family, but something traumatized him. So every woman he comes across, he doesn't trust them. He thinks that they're out to get him, and he hurts them. The last one he always does. He always hurts women. And again, if you are listening and just tuning in and didn't catch the topic is men who unknowingly hate women. And for a good woman, and again, my definition is very loose, you know, a good woman, meaning a woman who really wants to settle down. You know, she can think about herself, her family, and, a loyal woman. And yes, there's still loyal women out there. Run across a man like this. She'll be forever chasing him to love her and to treat her right. And not unless he goes back and he cleans up his trauma or recognizes his trauma and get help, he will hurt every single woman he comes across, even the nice ones, even the ones that check off every single box. Because a lot of men like this, they feel that if they meet that woman, that special woman, that honest woman, that loyal woman, that beautiful woman, that somehow she will change him to be a better man. But again, the key word is unknowingly hate women. He will hurt her. She'll feel it. She'll wonder why. She'll wonder what is wrong with her, not realizing nothing's wrong with her. It's him. He doesn't really like women. He can't trust a woman, so he hurts her. There's a lot more of these men than we even recognize. I mean, think back on it. Think back on men that you know that no matter what kind of woman they get, they always seem to mess it up. If it's a cheating, if it's a lying, if it's being dishonest, he always messes it up. Now, this is not always the case. There's some men out here that, um, they just they're not mature yet. It's not because they have a secret hatred towards women, but it's just that they're not very honest. They're not really mature yet. But then there's men out here that, let's take away the word unknowing. There's men out here that absolutely know they hate women. They see women as sex objects. They see women as just things to use, to entertain them when they're bored, to have sex with, to try to make them fall in love with the man, just to feed his needs of being wanted. And at the end, he'll hurt her. or in between, or maybe even the beginning. He'll hurt her. Men who hate women, they always hurt women. Even if they realize that something's off with them, they will hurt women. And I can't even say if they get satisfaction from it, because I'll admit I'm not a man. I don't know. I believe it's a safety mechanism that they have. Let me hurt the woman before she hurts me. Let me hurt her deeper than she could ever hurt me. Or let me get her so twisted and in love with me because I need her to love me more than I love her. And again, there's a lot of these men that hate women, they don't know how to love. They've never seen it. They've never experienced real love. Even the women that hurt them, they might have thought they were in love, but it could have been a codependent thing. Actually, I'll take that comment back, because there could have been in the earlier stages of their life before they were tainted. They could have really loved someone. I've heard stories of that. I've heard stories of men who claim they were good men and they would treat women right, and they would try not to cheat and try to tell the truth and try to treat her like a lady and try to respect her, just to turn the woman to turn around and hurt him, stab him in the back, and be all those things that he was trying not to be. So I get it. I get these men out here who dislike women and only can see them as objects when they've had this traumatic thing happen to them, where they opened up their heart, maybe even opened up their wallet, spent time with this person, shared secrets with this person, just for this woman to turn around and not be the person who she claimed to be. That's very hurtful. I have a saying that hurt people, and these men hurt people. So ladies, be careful of these men. And usually these men have patterns. These men will hurt you. You could be sitting there in front of them with tears coming out of your eyes and your heart in your hand just in pieces, and just like, please just stop hurting me. Please just, I can't take any more pain. And you're just in agony, just for them to apologize and then to do it again and again and again. And maybe even be doing it to you and another woman simultaneously, again and again, hurting you and hurting her. And the object of the game is for them to hurt you before you can hurt them, even though there's a possibility that this particular woman, the new woman in their life, was not going to hurt them. But it's a game of get before you are gotten in their minds. That every woman is bad. Every woman's out to get them, no matter how good the woman truly is. It's very sad. So again, tonight's topic was men who unknowingly hate women. Leave comments. I'm about to end. Wanted to just jump in here real quick. And again, go to Amazon to get my book, A White Man's Whore. And before you stop watching this video, subscribe, like, and I appreciate it. And everyone have a good night.